What if I told you the 2027 presidential race in Kenya is already being decided right now? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover the shocking early lead in Western Kenya and the political earthquake that could change everything. A new poll just dropped, and the numbers will blow your mind. President William Ruto is leading, but two rivals are closing in fast. And here's the twist. The most powerful voice in the region isn't even running for president. Let's break it down. According to research firm Infotrak, President Ruto has taken an early lead in Western Kenya for the 2027 race. The survey shows Ruto commanding 25% voter support across the region. But here's what nobody's talking about. A massive 25% of voters are still undecided. That's a quarter of the electorate up for grabs. This isn't just a poll, it's a seismic shift. Meet the contenders. In second place is former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i with 15%. In third is Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya at 13%. Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka has 8%. But here's the part that will blow your mind. The poll also asked who the most influential leader in the Luhya community is. And the winner is George Natembeya. Staggering 50% of respondents identified him as the most powerful voice in regional politics. In his home county of Trans Nzoia, that number jumps to 70%. That's not just influence, that's dominance. But here's the twist. Natembeya isn't even a declared presidential candidate yet. He's a governor. Yet he's beating national heavyweights in his own backyard. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi ranks second in influence at 32%. ODM's Edwin Sifuna is third at 31%, with overwhelming 52% backing in Busia County. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula is fourth at 29%. This reveals a huge power vacuum. The old guard is fading. New kings are being crowned. And this is where the 2027 election could be won or lost. Western Kenya is a key battleground. The poll sampled 600 registered voters across 5 counties: Vihiga, Busia, Kakamega, Bungoma, and Trans Nzoia. It was conducted on December 29, 2025. The study has a margin of error of plus or minus 4%, but the implications are clear. Ruto has a head start, but Matiang'i and Natembeya are within striking distance. And with a quarter of voters undecided, anything can happen. The real story isn't just about percentages, it's about a region in political flux. For years, Western Kenya's vote was predictable. Not anymore. This poll shows a fragmentation of power. It's no longer one kingmaker calling the shots. It's a council of influencers, and that makes every single vote count. Some analysts say this is Ruto's race to lose. Others say Matiang'i and Natembeya are the dark horses who could pull off a major upset. But here's the unanswered question. If Natembeya is the most influential leader, will he throw his weight behind a presidential candidate, or will he run himself? His 13% showing as a preferred president suggests he has a base. Imagine if he declared. The entire race would be turned upside down. The 2027 election is still years away, but the campaign has already begun. This poll is the first major shot across the bow. It shows shifting loyalties, emerging leaders, and a population that is critically undecided. For President Ruto, the message is clear: his lead is fragile. For Matiang'i and Natembeya, the path is open. For Kenya, this is the new political reality. Do you think George Natembeya should run for president in 2027, or should he remain a kingmaker? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking political analysis.